Welcome to Marietta. I'm Dave McHugh for D3 Hoops, joined by John Barron, head coach for Gwynedd Mercy. And coach, tough loss after an incredible win over Marietta the other day. You talk about two different sets of emotions in less than 24 hours.
Well, my voice obviously is a little different.
We got the mic right.
Yeah, 1,800 people in this place was awesome last night. To play in front of 35 tonight was a little bit of a different story. The outcome was exactly opposite: a 1-point win, 1-point loss. You know what? Our kids played hard and tough. I think our league sometimes isn't as respected as I think our league sometimes should get. And this is one of the years that I'm glad that we represented our league pretty well.
They did. An incredible game, quick game, 90-minute game. Not even 90. It was less than from start to finish on the clock. What was it about this game? What was it about Oswego maybe that just was able to kind of keep you guys at bay for most of it?
Well, our game plan was to try and guard 11, Sortino, really well. And he actually was a big facilitator. We struggled guarding them in the first 11 minutes. They shot 65% in the first half. Can't win a lot of games. We really buckled down the last 9 minutes of the first half and the entire second half. They only scored 29 points. And that was kind of our game plan, to keep them under 72. I told our guys at halftime that we needed to 31 was the number, and we had them to 29. I just expect to score 2 more points myself and get to closer to 80 than 75. So.
And they held Artist to 6. Did that throw you guys off a little bit? It looked like you had to go to some other weapons that maybe weren't quite. I don't want to say ready. They were certainly ready, but there seemed to be a little extra pressure on them to hit shots.
I think that Darnell's been our rock all year, and I gave him the assignment. He wanted it to guard Sortino, and I think that took a lot out of him. I mean, the kid's really good. I give him a lot of credit, give Jason a lot of credit. But Darnell, guarded him for 39 minutes, 38 and a half minutes, whatever. So he missed some shots. But you know what? At the beginning of the season, if you would have told me that we were going to take Julian Hyden on a unselfish pass by Aaron Morgan, kick to the corner for a relatively uncontested 3-point shot to go to the Sweet 16, I would have signed the contract a while ago, a couple months ago.
I was going to say, that last minute was incredible. You guys hit 2 free throws to take the first lead, at least since early in the first half, if the whole game at all. And then nobody calls timeout, and we go up and down the court. Jason says in an interview here on Hoopsville Sunday about how, he didn't want to call timeout because he wanted to keep it unsettled. He had it in the right guy's hand, and he thought you were smart not to call timeout because you guys wanted unsettled. Was that basically how it came down?
Well, there was a timeout with 1:10 left.
Yeah.
I told our guys there's 3 possessions left in the game, and I said, and we need all 3 of them. And we stopped them. We got fouled, made a foul shot on the second one. Unfortunately, they made the 2. There was 5.8 seconds, and I told our guys if we came down to that, we practice end the game situations all the time. Their goal was to slow us down.
Yeah.
And I figured let's just let 4 seniors space the floor. And like I said, Aaron Morgan, I give him so much credit because he could have tried to force the issue.
Sure.
It was 1-on-3, and I give him so much credit for giving himself up to kick to the right spot. And we had like I said, relatively uncontested 3-point shot. But I'm not even second guessing that at all. We were playing fast. We want to play fast.
Well, you had them defensively on their heels.
They were, and I think they might have expected us to call timeout because a couple of their guys kind of like gave a yes, and then went holy heck, and then they had to get back, and I was okay with how it ended, no doubt. I would take that shot in a minute.
And it almost went in, and then we were discussing whether it hit, got up before the buzzer or not. I mean, it was bang bang, just kind of like quickly going back to the Marietta game. Crazy sequence there. They have a chance to win it. They can't get it to fall, and you guys go bang bang down the court with the win.
How funny is that? Kind of going back to yesterday, it was 34 seconds on the shot clock. I mean, 34 seconds on the game clock. And we come out of the timeout, and fast forward after the game, everyone said, I can't believe you didn't foul, because we were down 1. With Marietta, what our coaches noticed and our game plan was that they play so fast that we charted multiple possessions in multiple tapes that we had. They never shot after 19 seconds in the shot clock in all of the games that we had. So I said to our guys, they don't practice that situation, holding it and have to execute down the stretch. And the kid shoots with 8 seconds on the shot clock, which gave 12 on the game clock. We get the rebound, and then the rest, we go down and we win. So Oswego's NCAA tournament for you.
Yeah, truly. This was kind of unofficially probably for a hosting opportunity. I know you guys had heard that maybe that was the case. Oswego possibly the host. Does that kind of kick you even more that you're now moving on? This game could have come to your gym?
Yeah, especially because we're on spring break now. They'll be coming back next weekend. It would have been really cool. We hosted in 2003 and 2004 against Catholic. It was an awesome time. I mean, our gym only holds 1,300. In our championship game, we had every seat and it was standing room only. And our gym's smaller than this, and it's loud. And you have to do a good job coaching your team because when they're on the other end, they can't hear you. You got to sit down and just say, I hope you did a better job than the other coach.
This is also a really long and emotional season, not only for the team and obviously for you. Can you wrap up in a bow what this season meant to the program and to yourself personally?
Yeah, I think, with my kid's mom, Jalen and JP's mom dying here in the next couple of weeks or maybe month, we're hoping that she makes it to my son's birthday, which is April 7th. She was diagnosed with cancer on May 5th. It was terminal. They gave her 9 months.
Right.
We're in the middle of the 10th month right now. And she's always said that she was going to make it to April 7th, which is JP's birthday. And without crying so much, these guys actually helped me all year. I was able to escape for an hour and a half or 2 hours, and then the drive to and from. I have to appreciate so much what Keith Mundell, our athletic director, Cheryl Horsey, our vice president. The last 10 months, they've let me just be a part-time basketball coach, basically, and a full-time caretaker for my kids, and a really emotional time. But my guys have always been there, and there was one game that they were there the most, and she was in the hospital getting a feeding tube, and I showed up to the Baruch game, like I said, in Hoopsville that one time, 10 minutes before the game, and they said, don't worry about it, we got it. And I just appreciate what they did for me all year. They're there, and I'm sure in the next 2 months when things finish, they'll be there again for me too.
Sure. Well, incredible season.
Thank you so much.
And as much as it was emotional, incredible season for you guys. I know you guys will build on this as well, and hopefully we'll even see the guys get honored for their hard work as well. But thanks for taking the time after.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right, Dave. Thanks for
John Barron from Gwynedd Mercy. I'm Dave McHugh here from Marriott.